Hello, mathematicians. It is Miss Bugden, and I am here today to wrap up our unit on shapes. We have been learning so much about shapes. We've been learning that shapes are everywhere. Take a minute and just look around your house. What shapes do you see around you? I see a square. I see a circle. I see a rectangle. I see another rectangle. I see an oval. What shapes do you see? Shapes are everywhere. Just want to go over some of the shapes that we've learned this unit. We've learned about triangles. We've learned about squares. We've learned about rhombuses. We've learned about trapezoids, skinny rhombuses, hexagons, circles, and rectangles. We've learned that shapes have different sides and different amounts of size, and that helps us as mathematicians to be able to figure out what shape it is. How many sides does this shape have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A pentagon has 5 sides. The outside line segment of a shape is a side. And friends, when the sides come together, they make what? They make vertices. That's the point where the two sides, the two straight sides and lines meet. There are 1, 2, 3 vertices in a triangle and 1, 2, 3 sides in a triangle. We learned about squares and rectangles and how to tell them apart. A square has 4 sides that are the same length, whereas a rectangle has 2 long sides and 2 short sides. They both have 4 sides, but the square sides are all equal. They're all the same. We've also learned that shapes are everywhere. We've seen them in books. We've seen them in the world. I keep seeing more and more shapes as I look around my house. And then we also discovered that you can fill a shape like a hexagon in many different ways. My friend Rafaelina right here filled this hexagon in 9 different ways. And she labeled how many of each shape she used. Let's take a look at this one right here. What shapes did Rafaelina use to fill this hexagon? That's right, 2 rhombuses and 2 triangles. We've learned that shapes can come together to make another shape. 3 triangles is the same as 1 trapezoid. A trapezoid and 3 triangles makes a hexagon. 2 trapezoids makes a hexagon, right? 2, you don't see it too well here, but 2 triangles makes what shape? Makes a rhombus, yeah. It's so cool how math works and how shapes work. So friends, we've worked so hard learning all of these different shapes. Keep practicing these different shapes and counting these different shapes and looking and spotting these different shapes all around you, because I can tell you, you're gonna be seeing them everywhere. Cool. All right, the last thing that we're gonna do today in math, after you look around your room, see what shapes you see, review the different shapes if you want to remember their names and practice their names. You can, or draw them if you want to. The last activity we're going to do today is counting jar. Now we've become experts at counting jar. So Miss Bugden isn't going to model the whole thing again because I know that we've all done it many times. But today your job is to collect objects that are, a set of objects is more than 12, okay? So I went around my house, I was like, what haven't I counted yet? And I found a bowl of pistachio nuts. And I counted them already. There's 14 pistachios in there. So then I was like, okay. And then I found some raisins. And I'm going to count them out, make sure that they have a match, and then draw, as a mathematician, how to represent how many I have, okay? So find 2 sets of objects in your house that are more than 12, match them up, make an equivalent set, and then draw a math representation to show your work. As you count, make sure you're counting one at a time, okay? Have fun with Counting Jar today. Enjoy looking over the shapes we've been learning about. Excited to see what you count. Bye, mathematicians. See you next time.